Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another episode of our Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play in the Hunter and the Beast, playing as the Hunter. We have finally attained some degree of stability in Lustria. We have conquered a fair bit of territory, and we have managed to, well, for the most part, close down all the wars. There is still war to the north over here. Skeggy and the New World colonies are at war, and we of course got dragged into it because these guys are our allies. We will eventually assist them in this war. We want to try and, I don't know if we'll hold territory, but we'll at least try and keep our New World colonies alive, of course. It is our duty. It is the right thing to do, but many of you pointed out that it might be wise to first focus on the Vampire Coast over here, and I think I agree. I think we need to take care of the vampiric corruption that they're constantly spreading. We are on a mission, after all. We were told what needs doing, and we are pursuing that mission to completion. You know, we can't tell the Vampire Coast and the mutineers apart. They're all zombies, and they must be taken care of. They are corrupting the land as well, though, so that's going to cause us trouble the longer we leave them here. So let's take care of this ASAP. And they're also corrupting the land around them, I think. So we want to try and stop that from happening as well. Looks like the situation's improving across the board, so that's good. But yes, we will definitely do this. Now, on top of that, still, many of you have suggested that perhaps we take a moment to rest, recuperate, realign ourselves, perhaps construct some more, walls, recruit some higher tier units, reorganize the armies a little bit. There's a lot to do, so maybe we take a moment before declaring this next war. I think that's a good idea. I want to be careful, though, because you never know when the AI is suddenly going to declare war on you and then your planned expansion gets completely ruined, like what happened to us at the beginning of our campaign, right? So we'll take a moment. That doesn't mean this is going to be a peaceful episode by any means. There are encounters at sea that I think we'll be chasing after, so we'll have a few battles here and there, and there are a couple of pirates as well that we might want to take down. There is a Skull Reef all the way up over here, which might be worth chasing after with Markus' army over here. Or we can wait until some more of the Skull Reefs that are closer to us regenerate. Perhaps we can go down this coastline as well. The recommendation was also put out that we seek out a relationship with Ulthuan over here, well, the High Elves of Ulthuan, rather, because that would perhaps give us another opportunity for diplomacy. Lots to talk about. I'll address some of the other comments as we go along. The first thing I want to do, though, is go over just the one name suggestion we were able to implement today. Some of them were for units that have already got names, so I've set them aside for later use. But, as always, if you're not interested, it's just the one backstory, but if you're not interested, timestamp is in the description down below, and if you are interested, here's the tale of Martyr's Rest. The expedition mourned the loss of the heroic witch hunter, and had decided to keep his request and push towards the vampiric threat. Through the swamp they traversed with war machines in tow. As they reached the first stronghold of their new enemy, they looked upon the looming threat and readied their armies. To their surprise, the dreary occupants of this hallowed ground did not expect the sudden invasion of the Hunts Marshal. Sudden it was indeed, as before a siege could be prepared or required, the band of pistoliers rushed ahead with their guns and steeds. Hooves and voices thundered, "For the Empire! For Sigmar! For the Martyr!" Love it. It's a nice little reminder of why we declared this war, I suppose. But yeah, that's the only name we were able to implement. As always, I want to mention, if you've got name suggestions or anything at all to say about the campaign, I'll leave it in the comments down below. It also really helps me if you are enjoying this series. If you could leave a like and a comment on the video, it really does help me sort of make judgment calls as to what I should do more or less of on the channel. I say this all the time, but it's very much it's a very effective way of having your voice heard as a, as a member of the community, so to speak. Anyway, let's begin. We might, one of the first things I need to do actually is reassess this composition, and many of you have been suggesting different ways that we can fix this army, so to speak. I mean, what I really want to do is perhaps get rid of. I think we should probably remove some of these heroes, maybe, and put them into this army, and pull some halberdiers into this army. Now, halberdiers, we won't be able to recruit for a little while. The reason why I want halberdiers as opposed to anything else is because they are the thing we're closest to being able to recruit. Yeah, I just wanted to double check. They're the thing we're closest to being able to recruit. They've got decent melee defense, anti-large armor piercing, so they should make a decent frontline unit that can hold the line as our as our Free Company militia and our huntsmen fire away, you know, swivel around and shoot into the backs of the enemies, and they can make a front line alongside, you know, Roderick and Hertvig as well, kind of. I think with the heroes and a couple of halberdiers, we can get a front line going. So I'm wondering, you know, do we get rid of some of the heroes, or do we remove the Pistoliers? I use them, but are they the best thing in this army? Do we get rid of the Tramplers of Tlaxlan? Like, they've been very helpful. They started with us, so it feels kind of weird doing that. Maybe we get rid of the crossbowmen over here. So if we got rid of the crossbows and the archers, Tropic Thunder, right, that'd be 2 slots opened up. We could also get rid of, let's say, the Pistoliers. 3 slots for 3 units of halberdiers. Flank them with our Free Company militia and our heroes. That should be enough of a front line. I'd like to keep the Empire Knights because they are very helpful in shutting down, you know, skink skirmishers and things like that. They've got that speed that I need. And then there's, of course, I don't want to get rid of the war wagons. They have so many, they're such versatile units. And of course, McCragg's Honor is going to stay here as well. So yeah, with all that said, what we need to do is we need to get down to this region over here, the Creeping Jungle, so we can recruit units. It'll take a couple of turns. It'll take 3 turns before we're able to get halberdiers. But apart from just halberdiers, we'd also like to raise some more huntsmen to join this army. Right now, we're making a decent bit of money. So I'm not too... I guess we can go down this way. I don't want to upset these guys. Might as well just go down this way, right? Eventually, we're going to go to war with Heshwatl, so I'm not in a rush to trigger that anytime soon. I'd like to get this done first. But yeah, we'll get some huntsmen into this army. We're making a decent bit of money, and I think with some of the... well, we got to get some upgrades done. I don't know if I'm ready to upgrade this army to a full-strength army just yet, actually, the more I think about it. Plus, we're going to have Imperial supplies arriving relatively soon. I think this momentary relaxation will also, you know, drop hostility back down, so we can, when we get aggressive, we'll just tick it up by another 2 steps. We should be fine. I think we can end the turn now, though, see what the AI has to do. So yes, we're going to be recruiting some new units. We've got some suggestions for technologies and whatnot, so we'll look at that when the time comes. Let's hit that end turn button. Might also go chasing after our Amber Bow quest battle. It does require us to raid Lizardmen territory, so that would upset, you know, we've got these guys. Itza is down south as well. We could raid either of their territories, sorry, to give us access to the Amber Bow. Might not be a terrible idea to do that sooner rather than later, but raiding does bump up hostility as well, so just got to be wary of that. Oh, there they are, okay. They'll want to eliminate some of these pirates and stuff as well. Right, rifled barrels have been acquired, extra missile damage, and that will now be supplemented with volley fire for reload time reduction, sorry, because that way we're hitting more often for longer with more damage output. So that should be great. Great suggestion in the comments, want to look at seaborne logistics, not just for itself, but also for Imperial reinforcements. What I'm thinking is 6 turns of volley fire, 5 turns seaborne logistics, takes us to 11. We'll have 8 turns left over, which I believe this will be 7 turns, or it might be 6 turns, because our research rate is bumped up, and that should be just in time for the extra detachment of reinforcements with the Imperial supplies with the next set. So I'm hoping that's the right order to do this in, and we should also take a look at, yes, Ambassador to the Phoenix King is probably a good idea to help us with the situation we're dealing with right now. Eventually, Purge of the Foul might be a good idea, too. Anyway, that needs money, though. Those need money. All right, let's go ahead and get this army pushing down south. You can just march at this point, right? Yeah, I should be able to just march on down here so we can recruit this turn. Because what we'll do is, well, we can't get halberdiers this turn, obviously. Let's see. We want 3 units of halberdiers, right? Yeah, and I don't think we'll make this a full army. What we'll do is we'll push in the crossbows, Tropic Thunder, and the Pistoliers into that army, and it'll be a supplementary army for Markus still. I think that's how we'll play it for now. And then once our economy's in a better position, I think once we're making 3K, I'll make this into a full-fledged army. Because then, if we're making 3K, and this army ends up costing... Jeez, I should wait until I have like 4K. I don't know. I feel like I should wait, though, before this becomes a full army. You know what I mean? Because, again, once we get Imperial supplies, we can instant recruit. Get some great swords or something in here. But for now, we wait. We wait how long? 2 turns. 2 turns we wait. Unassigned skill points for Roderick Langui. Let's go ahead and get you... Sure, one more step of Deadly Blade. Okay, and then let's go ahead and... Well, we can move this army over here. Gentleman Jenkins is 16 out of 20. Should be a fun fight. I think we should step forth and go for it. Otherwise, they'll keep bothering us. Nothing to lose. Let's try and egg them into attacking us. We're right next to you. Come on, come at me. Oh, they do have some artillery, and they are ranked up, so that is kind of scary, if I'm completely honest. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We can shut that stuff down pretty quickly, I think, and then we can fall back to Poxmarsh to replenish. So that shouldn't be a problem. Research is happening. We're good over here. I wonder if we can get to Vanquishers of Evil before that next set of Imperial supplies. Can't upgrade you yet. You're already maxed out. Any other ports over here? Viper's Fall. Soon we might be able to upgrade you. Okay, okay. So, Wulfhart's Landing. What shall we do with you? Get access to wizards. I mean, I'm not using any magic yet, so that might not be a bad idea to save up for that. The gunsmith is not a terrible idea as well. Start building our own steam tanks. Though, you know what? At this location, we're not going to be able to get, like, armories and stuff. So maybe we go for something along the lines of this. Get some more money flowing in. You know what? Maybe we save up. Maybe we save up and look at the Coaching Inn, or perhaps even the Wizards Conclave. Get some wizards coming out. I'd like to get the Luminarch of Hysh. Look at that missile damage. And we can soup it up too, if I recall correctly, if it's in Marcus's army. But yeah, let's you know what? Let's save up. Let's save up. Get that 7,500, get the Wizards Conclave happening, so we can work towards the Wizards Tower. I think that's a suitable thing for Wulfhart's Landing. Apart from that, we might want to build... Like, that's just one slot. We got so many slots, right? We could go after the Coaching Inn. We could go after... Weaving House to make more money. In fact, let's get the Weaving House going. Might as well. Yeah, might as well. Cool. Trying to make some more money here as quickly as possible. This is all good, this is all good, this is all good. Alright, cool. We're good out here. We're good over here. That is the turn. Feeling pretty good. Also, happy to hear you guys are enjoying this series. Again, like I say, I read all the comments, so it is, it's good to see that you guys are enjoying this series. And yeah, it is good that our trials and tribulations aren't the result of me not building walls or leaving public order to rot. It's actually, you know, a bit of a challenging, or at least it was a fairly challenging campaign. It seems to have calmed down a little bit now, which is very nice. Very much a fan of that. We'll see how it continues. All right. Kind of in our favor. We're not at full strength. We have a little bit of hurt on our Tramplers of Tlaxcalan, but we should be fine here. We outrange most of their units. Our damage output is much higher. Yeah, we should be fine. To the battlefield. All right, folks. I suppose we're fighting on the island that was right next to where they were. God, these maps are beautiful. All right, let's see. How do we set this up? How do we set this up? We have a fair bit of Vanguard deployment. I wonder if I want to take advantage of that, if only to shut down their artillery ASAP. Alternatively, I could hide in the trees and force them to come out, or I could pull back over here and take the high ground. Take the high ground. Let's take the high ground. What I could do is I could send some Pistoliers around the side over here to open shots, perhaps, at the at their artillery, and I could do the same thing with the Shafts of Sigmar and the Scale Tippers. Oh, just reading the name Scale Tippers makes me, like, shudder. If you don't remember the backstory, they got that name because they would take surviving lizardmen and one by one flip their scales until they died of agony. That's the story behind that name. Oh, disgusting! I love it. Go and get you guys set up. Let's go ahead and get you up here and you up here. I believe we do have the Eye of Kurnos now, so actually we could put you in a more centralized position. Take advantage of the Eye of Kurnos as much as possible. Let's go ahead and get Hertvig off to this side. Can't wait until we have ballistics calibration as well. Get you over here, and let's get you over here. Okay. What a front. What a front line. Go ahead and get you guys back over here, I think. Excuse me. You two. Stay in there. There we go. Because I want to use the cavalry to sneak up this way and charge into their artillery and whatnot as they try to fire at us. Hopefully our equipment over here will do well. Go ahead and get the steam tank off to this side. Let's go ahead and get... Actually, you know what? Let's get all of you off to this side. There we go. There we go. This should be good. I think we're ready. Let's make sure we've got everything set up properly here. There we go. There we go. Good stuff. You're all good. You guys, let's keep skirmish mode on for you guys. You're fine, of course. And let's make sure you guys are holding the line. Alright, cool. Let's begin. Let's begin. Get our cavalry moving up this way. Want to make sure they stay hidden. Yeah, looks like we'll be fine. They're pushing forward aggressively. You guys are about to fire. Fair enough. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. No doubt about that. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but it's okay. We're going to cause a lot more damage than we take, of course. Almost in range. You're able to fire soon. Oh, hello. We're firing away already. Fair enough. Go. We're going to get spotted, so let's move. Firing. Yep. In come the shots. Wow, look at those hits. Fire over here, though. Oh my god. Got the steam tank firing as well. Let's go ahead and fire over here. Cool. Go ahead and get one of you over here, perhaps. Get you melee and you over here. Let's go. Shut all this down. Gotta shut this these archers down as well. How are we doing over here? Shots coming through still? Just gonna take a second to focus. Firing over here. Firing over here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I stopped paying attention because I was taking those shots. Bad call, bad call. Very good stuff. Firing over there. Oh my god, look at the damage output. Fire over here. Firing over here. Tramplers, let's get firing over here. Let's get you guys firing back over here. Let's go. Get you out of there. How's it doing over here? Doing okay. Let's pull back a little bit. Fine over here. Push you over here. Oh, wow. Nice. Good to see the artillery get those good strikes. Go ahead and charge back in here. How are we doing over here? These guys are in a lot of trouble. Get out of there. Oh, you're over here. Oh, great. They're giving up. That's not too good. Hopefully they don't die. Go ahead and charge up over there. Get you firing over here, please. They're nicely clumped up. Front lines, I imagine, have met. Go ahead and dive in there. Front lines have not met. Took a little bit of artillery fire. That seems to be the problem there. Go ahead and pull you out. Charge you down here. Get you out of there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Seems we've done our job over here. Get out of there. Get you guys firing over here. Let's go. You guys giving up. Let's turn you around to fire up over here. Let's go. Good stuff. Yeah, I think all the damage we've taken is a result of artillery. I'll get you firing over here, please. How are we doing over here? Keep pulling you back. Seems we have destroyed their equipment for the most part. They're getting back on their equipment over there, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. Wow, this unit just melted. I didn't even see it. Like... Let's move. Let's move. Keep you out of here. Well, out of there. Let's go. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Firing up over here. Get you firing up over here. You guys are gonna melt away, hopefully. Yep. Wow. Who needs a front line when you've got that kind of range, right? Yeah, cavalry is pulling away over here. Artillery is getting a lot of work done as well. Go ahead and fire over here, please. You guys are very nicely clumped up. It'd be beautiful if we got some good hits over here. Come on. Give me something nice. Oh, by the way, if you are curious as to how I get my camera to control this smoothly or anything like that, I have a video. It's called... If you search YouTube Party Elite camera, you should see a guide video, basically, of how I get things working. Okay, these guys are back on their equipment, which is not good. Not at all good. Gotta get back in here. Okay, artillery is still firing, I hope. Go ahead and get you over here. Gotta get some work done here. Oh, these guys are causing a lot more damage than I'd like them to. Huntsmen are able to fire while moving, so we're gonna scare these guys off. Yep, good bit of damage being done. Terror being struck in the hearts of these fools. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, in we go. Artillery fire coming through on our cavalry over here. Not a fan of that, obviously. Let's push through. Come on. Hurry it up. Oh, it's not good. It's okay. It's okay. Charge. Let's go. In we go. In we go. There we go. In we go. Good stuff. That should shut this nonsense down. We took a lot more damage than maybe I should have. But, well, that's okay. That was a fun fight. I think a lot of this was because of artillery. That was a fun fight. It's moments like, oh my god, did you see that? Dude got, like, flipped. Amazing. Alright, let's end that battle there. Close victory. Oh, you know, I should have chased them and stuff. Oh, it's, I mean, too late now. That was a fun fight. Mostly we're okay. Most of these units are healing up. I know 109 kills on these huntsmen, 105, 118, 110 over here. Yeah, see, 92 kills. I shouldn't have pulled back so readily. I should have stayed engaged for a little bit longer and stayed at the back to shut them down. But that was beauty. That was beauty. 123 kills. Pretty happy with how that worked out, and that's why I don't want to get rid of our cavalry from this army completely. We're gonna go ahead with execute captives. Don't want to suffer the replenishment loss because we could use some right now, honestly. Away they go. Hopefully we'll be able to crush them. Okay, potion of speed. Good sea captain. Good for you. Oh, the winds of pain. Fair enough. We're not that badly hurt. These guys are basically obliterated. A couple of shots from the cannons will do us some harm, but overall we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and, well, I think we're waiting one more turn before we can recruit over here. Yep, but we have the money we need to upgrade these. Question is, who gets the upgrades first? Taking a peek around. Man, everything's so expensive. Let's go ahead and get the Temple of Sigmar, I think, is probably at the highest risk. So let's go ahead and give you that upgrade first. And with what's left over, go ahead and get you an upgrade. Yep. So we got more money coming in. In a couple turns, we can do this. Lots to spend on. But like you guys have, like most of you have suggested, recommended, proposed, we are going to consolidate. Marcus, let's go ahead and get you Grand Hunts Marshal. So the big thing with this is, I totally agree. It's a good call. In my head, I was just thinking, we don't really care for Vanguard deployment, but I was, wholeheartedly excluding immunity to psychology from that conversation, which will help us, obviously, against, the Vampire Coast, and then the Lizardmen. I was just hoping to get rid of them a little bit faster, but then you think about the Skaven, and they've got their, Hell Pit Abominations and stuff, so it's a good call. Grand Hunts Marshal. Let's go ahead and get that immunity to psychology. We might never use the Vanguard deployment, but that immunity to psychology will be quite helpful. Kalara, you've leveled up as well. Let's go ahead and give you... Yep, Tempered Rigor. Sounds good to me. And Yorick Grim. For you, Requisition. That extra ammo will be quite helpful, I think. Or Ballistics Calibration. That extra accuracy and reload skill bump. Sure, I just have to stay on top of it, which I'm sometimes iffy with. Oh, and you. Van Hal. Bloody Blade, I suppose. Eventually we'll get Accusation. Can't wait for that, obviously. But Bloody Blade for now. They're all warriors. And in fact, let's take a peek at what we should do here. Iron and Timber. So we've already got Timber. Right over here at Snide's Head. Iron. At Amber Dawn. That last slot we'll get Iron. Fair enough. So that'll be that for Yorick Grim. A secretive dwarf. Kalara requires what? Search any ruined settlement for treasure. Yeah, we had that robbed from us. And Roderick wants us to occupy Slanhuapek, and that'll have us going to war with Eshwatl. So that can wait a little while. Anyway, for now, let's go ahead and charge on in. I don't think I can auto-resolve this as much as I'd like to. Unfortunately, I think we likely lose our pistoliers here and the scale tippers, which is of course unacceptable. So despite this, I'm sorry folks, but I think I need to fight this one just to make sure we keep our troops alive.
Let's get this done.
Let's get this done. All right. Shouldn't be too much of a struggle, right? They've got so little. We just gotta dodge their artillery fire. Here's what we'll do. We'll switch things up a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our quote-unquote front line, right? Except we'll square you off, spread you out a little bit, so that when they fire, their missed shots won't cause us damage. Let's go ahead and get our ranged units, all of you, back over here. And also square you off and try to keep you away from each other. So really, it's not going to work that well. So squaring off, I'm kind of like countering myself. Squaring off isn't as good as long, thin lines against artillery. But I am also spreading my units apart. I can get you guys. They're hardly going to be involved, I think. Let's keep our scale tippers at bay, I think. Play it safe with them. They don't have much range. They do have some Free Company militia, some crossbows. Okay, but we can shut that down pretty quickly, I think. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and get you guys over here. Let's get you over here. We'll get firing right from the start. Let's get the steam tank up over here. Up over here, please. Get you guys grouped up. Go. Whoops. Good stuff. We're good, I think. There we go. Get you. I'm gonna try keeping him grouped with these guys. See how that works for future engagements. Let's get you up over here. Sure. Let's begin. We're not gonna make a big fuss out of this. It should be a relatively easy battle, hopefully. Go up there. Well, let's begin. Get artillery firing away. Get you up over there. Let's get you up over here. Let's get you going up that way. I think we'll keep our cavalry at bay. Hopefully our own artillery will start firing soon. Was that a steam tank? I think it was. Good shots over here. A little bit of damage done. Alright. In comes some more shots. Decent hits, decent hits. I don't think I have my depth of field settings proper. Oh, hello. Get you in here. Otherwise, I turned that on to give us some more style. Oh my god, good hit. Steam tank. We're going to charge in over here. Good work. Gotta take a peek at what's going on here. Keep you safe, pull you back. It's kind of dangerous. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Pull you back. Good work, good work. More artillery fire coming through. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't. Yeah, it's not looking too good. I spend a lot of time customizing every shot, so if I don't customize the shots, I don't feel very comfortable with how they, how the depth of field and the coloration and stuff looks, so sorry. Alright, keep chasing this nonsense down. Let's get you up over here. This is almost done. Firing over there. Firing up over here. You guys are coming through. Yep. Get a nice charge, please. Let's go. In we go. Nice and easy. A little bit of a bumpy ride there, but beautiful work. Beautiful work. And these guys over here, you're okay. These guys are going to get shut down pretty quickly. Yep. You're getting shut down as well. Get you firing over here, why not? They're right there. Artillery fire from like point blank range is pretty hilarious. Pull you back. Oh my god, they got wrecked. Let's go ahead and hunt. Should be keeping our distance over here, firing away. I believe this is all they have left. Oh my god, good bit of artillery fire back there. There we go, Buddy's giving up. Buddy's giving up. I think that's the end of that. Shatters. Victory is ours. Anything that needs chasing down, or do we just finish it off with an auto-resolve next time? Crossbows are basically taken care of. Let's keep firing over here. Go ahead and get you up over there. Down over here, these guys are basically taken care of. Go ahead and speed things up a little bit. I need to watch everything in slow motion, right? Gonna get that charge in there. We finish them off. Down over here. So let's get you down over here. Come on, let's go. Fine over there. We're fine over here. We're almost done. Yeah, it's over. That's over. Decisive victory. Felt pretty good. Took like minimal damage there. These pistoliers getting beat around a little bit. Lost 23 though. Not that bad. That's the end of this. The freebooters of Port Royal. I'll no longer boot freely. The time has come. Yeah, you know what? I'm surprisingly satisfied with this army, but that's because we're not going up against anything too terrifying. I guess that's just it.
I've no time for human baggage.
Take the money. Because now that they're out of the picture, faction destroyed. Wonderful. Ooh. Let's go ahead and get you.
The expedition is eager.
I mean, where do we want to go? We could go back up this way to hit up the Sea Corps over there, try to get some money that way. Replenishment at sea is going to keep us alive and well. I'm trying to remember where all the other skull reefs are. I thought there was one down over here. I know there's supposed to be one down over here, unless that's been changed. That's too far away, though. Let's go ahead and pull up towards this Sea Corps over here. That sounds like a good idea to me. One more turn we're waiting, I think. Yeah, yep. And then over here we're waiting. Not much to do. And soon enough we'll go to war with the Vampire Coast. Lord not move. You're staying put, Max Coattail. Unassigned skill point. That's Hertwig van Hall. Let's go ahead and get you accusation. Yep. Good ability. You know what? I regret it. I should have given him a bump to damage walls. Because then, when we attacked the Awakening, it would have been so much easier. It would have been so much faster. Well, it is what it is. No use crying over spilt milk, right? No use crying over spilt milk. See what happens here. I think I need to maybe... I think maybe we've consolidated enough. Maybe I should be more patient. Impatience is another big party elite flaw. The greatest generals are impatient. Well, no, okay. First, we're going to take this, and then we're going to go down south. And that should give us enough time, because that's got to be, what, 2 turns? 1 turn, 2 turns, and then 3 turns to get back down over here. That's got to be enough time for us to complete all the research and stuff that we should. Ooh, nice. Electro pledges aid, a nice little bump in our financial situation, which is perfect timing. Let's go ahead and recruit 3 units of halberdiers. I'm wondering. Armor-piercing anti-infantry. I do like great swords. Now, let's go ahead with halberdiers. The other option is to wait, because I can build the armory right now. Take 4 turns, a fair bit of money. But I think I'd rather have the great sword front line than the halberdier front line, now that I think about it. Didn't realize just how close it was. Give it some time. Give it some time. Wulfhart's Landing, how long until... 4 more turns until... Well, got a long way to go before we can do this. Let's go ahead and spend some money on this upgrade. A little bit of money to be made there. Viper's Fall. Go ahead and get you... Okay, no. Those walls are our primary concern, so let's go ahead and cancel that. Get these happening. I say walls, but you know what I mean. How much does this cost again? 4,000. I don't think I want to cancel this. I'd like to get that done. Yeah, I think we'll go with the great swords, like I was saying. And over here, we'll just move up. as close as possible, and then next turn we'll engage this. Sounds good to me. Over here, Roderick, you've leveled up again. Let's go ahead with full plate armor. Or hard to hit. Full plate armor. Hard to hit might have been a better idea, but it's fine. The thinking is hopefully we'll get a decent bit of money over here, not just items, and we can use that money to invest in some of these ports over here. That'll help us bump this up. 17 turns we have to get this up. Well, we're fine. We're doing okay. Looks like these guys are managing to hold. That's good as well. Lord not move. That's Coattail. That's the turn. I also want to get involved in some of these battles to level up some of our characters a bit more before we dive into the war with the Vampire Coast. I'm not worried about that war. I want it to be quick and painless. And I think it will be, but if I can get myself in a better position, I'm not just going to sit tight, sit still looking pretty. That's not the MO here. We want to keep the action going, but at the same time, we don't want to just dive into a war for the sake of diving into a war. Let's get all this done first. I should maybe get a Witch Hunter out. I'm able to recruit one. I have the tech that gives it the recruitment rank buff, but I wonder if... public order here is a problem. I wonder if, I should go, like I said, right? It's been suggested that I go up there to parlay with the High Elves.
Markus Wulfhart.
Might not be a bad idea. Go ahead and do this first. Get all of our money, hopefully. Loot the carcass. Let's go for it. I can't imagine it'd be too hard a fight. Okay, wow. Didn't expect it to be that easy a fight either. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve that. Took some damage. Yeah, see, I was worried about these pistoliers, but they're fine. Let's go ahead with the money. Our replenishment is more than okay. Hammer of the Witch is unlocked as well. Oh, the Templehof Luminarch. And yeah, a fair bit of money there. And some extra experience as well. Good stuff, good stuff. We can pop out of here. Any new target, we could go up here. Mysterious Island is very close. Go up there. Replenishment will, top us up. And let's go ahead and get you what next? Got Grand Hunts Marshal, got Sleight of Hand. I want Hunter's Snare, is what I'm thinking. These are pretty good as well, but let's go with let's make our way towards Hunter's Snare first. And eventually Hunter's Trap, I suppose, but Scarred Veteran once more. Good stuff. And, yeah, cool. 3 more turns. Snide's Head, you're able to get these walls upgraded, so perhaps we do that. Or Viper's Fall, perhaps we do this. Decent bump to income, but not just that, it's also a decent bump to our acclaim. Snide's Head, yep. God knows when the Skaven are going to declare war on us. Let's have those walls up, right? Let's get those walls up. Flaxland, you're able to level up as well, so let's go ahead and get that going. My god, hitting up these encounters at sea. I really need to do that more often. But we had enough money to get, the battle wizards coming out and stuff. Maybe I should have done that instead, but we'll get some more money right now. I want to take a look at the Luminarch here. Where are you? Look at that damage output. Look at that damage output. Can literally delete single entity units in one shot. Okay. What is... I don't remember this. It is what it is. Probably that battle over there. Fair enough. Lord not move. That's Max Coattail. Imminent Rebellion. Oh, you know what I should have done? Whoops. I saw this notification too. I just completely ignored it. We might lose the Poxmarsh. I should have sent them down to deal with this. Well, we can still make our way down. It'll take us a couple turns. Well, probably not a terrible idea. Oh, I should have done this instead. We would have made landfall this turn. Well, you pay the price, right? Pay the price for impatience. This is the rebellion. They're probably going to take the Poxmarsh. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Like, attack it right away, I mean. But, hey. Even if they do, we'll take it back right away. It's not a problem. I'm not too fussed about it. It's just unfortunate, because we might lose a little bit of money and development, but it's not ideal. However, Ah, I knew it. We can try and hold the line here. I mean, it's slightly in their favor, it looks like. We got some crossbows, some spears, got some skeleton spearmen over here, but our swords should be able to overwhelm that, no problem. We've got a wizard here. The wizard has, unfortunately, the Danse Macabre and the Invocation from the Hex, so if we can focus him down first with our crossbows, finish him off... I mean, we're of course going to fight this, folks. To the battlefield we go. Alright. I'm ready to lose this, I'll be honest. If we lose it, then I won't be sad. Like I said, I already said I'm paying the price for my impatience. But if we can keep it, I'll feel great. We got our crossbows. What I think I can do is, let's go ahead and spread them apart a little bit. Because then what we can do is fire upon the bats as they come close. Eliminate one unit of bats, eliminate the other unit of bats, hopefully. They've got two of them, so we could get shut down pretty quickly. We can bring these spears back, though, to help. And then if we can hold that front line for long enough, and then we can focus down on Hildebrand Haupt Anderson, without Invocation from the Heck and Danse Macabre, we should have this in the bag. Find out. Let's find out. I definitely should have come back here. And now I'm neither here nor there with Marcus's army. Neither here nor there. Go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Slowly approach. As they slowly approach. Alright. Any second now we should be able to fire at these bats. Oh, come on. Pick up the pace. And try not to waste shots on these spearmen and oh, zombies are decent targets. But no, it's the fell bats and Hildebrand, the vampire lord, that are our primary concerns. Looks like he's gonna get in here before the bats do. Fair enough. Fire away. Maybe get him to use Invocation on himself. Any damage being done there. Bats time. Because those bats will shut us down. And that'll be a problem. Come on, hurry up. I square them up because it's faster to rotate that way. I gotta make sure I get counter charges in as well. These fell bats should drop pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go. There we go, look at that. Hopefully they'll start disintegrating soon. Go ahead and fire over here. Back over here. Charging up there. Get you charging up there. Get you charging up there. Gonna be interesting. Fire, 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 fire. Come on now. Come on now. We've got this, we've got this. Shoot, damn it. Well, they're crumbling, so fire over here. Fire at literally anything right now. Okay, there we go. Shots coming through. Work. Buddy over here is pushing towards us. I don't like that. Come on, come on, get them to crumble. Gonna get a rear charge over here. It's fine, these guys are wavering. Or they're crumbling right now. Go ahead and focus over here. If we can eliminate him, we'll have this in the bag. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Or you can fire that way. Fair enough. Okay, whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. These bats are back. They are still crumbling. Fire over here. I'm wondering if I should sneak these crossbows through this gap to fire in from the back. No, it looks like we're still getting clear shots in. The work being done over here. Try to get rid of these zombies. Come on now. Spears are already pretty low on health and morale. Doing okay. These bats are still crumbling. They're going to come in for this charge over here. That's a problem. But hopefully they'll drop soon. These guys can keep firing over here. In melee, I think these crossbows will be fine enough. They're still crumbling, so they'll almost be taken care of. I don't want to divert the shots over here, basically. They're holding the line over there. If these swords can free up and collapse in on these spears, that'll be great. Ah, no, 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 no. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. There we go. Crumble away. Crumble away. Let your crumbling overpower the invocation of Nehek. Nehek, more like Hekna. Am I right? God damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, looks like we have this. Looks like we might have this. These guys are crumbling. These guys are crumbling as well. We could actually turn our attention towards that side. You know what? Let's pull through. I want to get shots in from the back. Do this. These guys should crumble. Yeah, we've got this. We've got this. And once we get clear shots into the backs over here, we'll be okay, I think. There we go. Disintegration. Let's loop around. Get a rear charge onto these guys. Let's go. Good enough, I think. Fire away at these spears. This should be good for us, I think. Come on now. Fire away. There we go. Look at that damage. Hey, get a rear charge in there. That should get them to crumble. These guys are crumbling now, I think. And these guys are very close to crumbling as well. Wow. These men have held. These men have held. Oh, no. These men have not held. These men have not held. Fair enough. But these ones have. Guys are good. Spears with their melee defense there. Doing well. Hopefully these spears drop soon. They're crumbling. I would like them to disintegrate. Very tempting to focus on the Lord himself, isn't it? Come on, fire away. Come on. Be firing faster than that. Separate you enough. Go ahead and fire. Might have just been that some of those individuals, the entities, might have been blocked, I guess, from firing. There we go. That looks more correct. Beautiful. Fire away. You guys will drop any second now, and then it's just a matter of their vampire lord. They're so close to dead. Come on. They're so slow to fire. They've got disintegration. Let's pull you back over here. Good stuff. We've got this. You've done well, Boris von... I am not going to pronounce that, because I'm going to get it wrong. Next thing I'll be demonetized. Oh, hello. These guys have rallied. Get you in here. Oh, nobody's coming this way. Pull you back. Get you up over here. These guys are going to crumble. Good stuff. Fire over here. Okay. Okay, we've got this. We've got this. Pulling you back. We've got this. Get you in here as well. Unfortunately, he's managed to heal himself up fully. Fire away, please. Come on now. I wish you could just tell them to not care about obstruction. Pulling away. There we go. Everyone fire. Now the problem is obstruction, like I was saying. Get you up over here. These guys look like they have some clear shots. Come on, this isn't that hard. You can do this. You're men of the Empire, damn it. Fire, damn it, fire! We've got him surrounded. His morale is going to drop. Since we're not firing, let's go ahead and pull back a little bit, because what I'd like to do is pull our melee units away, perhaps, and then fire away. He's just going to keep using invocation and stuff to keep himself alive, so we need to be ready to fire at him from all directions if our units start to give up. Come on. Tempted to give him some room. He's fully surrounded. His morale is pretty low. Yeah, we're not going to fire, are we?
Don't let the zombies bite.
We can give him some room, again, just to allow him to leave. Because we're not winning these engagements. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, stay focused. Beat it up a notch. Doing alright. Doing okay. He seems like he's just trying to get through here. Funny. Focus down on him. Come on now. Come on now, this is what we've been waiting for. This is hilarious. I mean, this is silly as hell. A vampire lord running away from just a bunch of men. You're still close enough. We got charges in. Hopefully we're gonna get a full surround in. Come on. Hold back. Don't keep firing at him. What is he waiting for? Go firing away. Probably want to get another invocation in, I'm guessing. Firing. Hold in place. Let's go. Nice. There we go. There we go. I was hoping to get a full surround, but he moved a little bit faster than I expected. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Crumble away, you fool, you foul fiend. Beautiful. Pyrrhic victory. I'll take it, though. I will take it. That took longer than expected. Look at those kill counts. Those crossbows were crucial. Absolutely crucial. Yeah, he was a bit of a pain. He just wanted to get away. Ultimately, I wanted to let him get away because you saw what the focus fire did. The focus fire did more damage, and I think he'd already used up his winds of magic on keeping himself fighting fit. That fool. Pardon the captives. What captives? Take the money, basically. Rebellion has been crushed right away. Yeah, so he wasted a little bit of time, and now we're going to miss out on that. I hate that. Neither here nor there. Story of my life. Okay, let's pull you up to here. Get the money out of that at least. Yorick, you've leveled up. Let's go ahead and get you requisition. One last step. And down over here, one more turn, I think, until... No, 2 more turns until we can get those swords coming in. Fair enough. Viper's Fall, shall we upgrade you? Yes, we shall. Let's make it Viper's Wall, am I right? I'm right. Snide's Head, you're fine down here. Make a bit more money over here, I suppose. Overall, feeling pretty good. Upgrade this as well. Overall, feeling pretty good. Thinking it's time to head down here shortly. And I should have let that rebellion... Well, I couldn't let it stand for longer. They just attacked us right away. Skaven corruption's on the rise there, so I don't like that. We'll see what's going on about that soon enough, I hope. You're still stuck here. That's fine. You're up over here. We'll hit that up. That'll be hopefully another big sum of cash, and then we can come down over here. Cool. Seriously, calm before the storm over here. We're so close, actually, to Skeggy. It's tempting to actually hit them up, right? We're so close. But we talked about this. We said it's going to be the Vampire Coast. We talked about this. Ooh, the Blessed Dread. I imagine they don't really want to trade with us. Highly unlikely. These guys look ripe for the picking. I don't know what they were thinking. I think we'll come down. We'll secure this, prevent the spread of corruption, eliminate the Lizardmen down over here as well. I would have imagined by now our hostility would drop, but it still hasn't. Imminent Rebellion here again. This is a problem. This time, the Pox March will definitely fall. Go ahead and hit this up. Get ourselves... Oh, really? Shiny boots and fresh recruits. Let's go for it. Favorable wins, a little bit of money. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and make our way down now. We might lose the Pox March. It's not the end of the world. Like I said. We've invested only a little bit. We've invested the littlest bit, basically. So we'll be fine. Might as well keep taxing them. They're going to rebel either way. Unassigned skill point, that's who? Kalara. Let's go ahead and get you the Endurance of the Oak. Yup. More health. Looks like you've also leveled up. Let's get you damage walls. Makes my life a little bit easier down the line. And then next turn, we can recruit. And it'll take 2 turns to recruit, let's not forget. A little bit of money made. I think we'll save it for what? The recruitment drives? Yeah, let's save it for the recruitment, I think. Doing okay otherwise. Martyr's Rest in 9 turns. You'll be able to upgrade, so that's there's no need to save for that just yet. Alright, Lord Not Moved, that's Max Coattail. Imminent Rebellion, I'm painfully aware of that. Settlement upgrade. Jungles of the Green Mist. Ah, see, this is a worthwhile expense. That's a worthwhile expense, because doing that will allow us to upgrade this. It'll allow us to open up another slot. Yep. That's a good call. That's a good call, I think. Let's go ahead and hit the end turn, I guess. We could move on in. I mean, we're going to see the Rebellion pop over here. They're going to attack us. Do I stand a chance? Some of these units are still okay. Yeah, we might still stand a chance. You know what, folks, actually?
I'm a hunter, not a sailor.
I'm a hunter, not a sailor, he says, because he's at sea. What I was going to say was, you know what, folks? I think, actually, we're going to call it a session over here. It's a little bit on the earlier side, just short of the hour mark, and I apologize for that, but I think that, well, it's a couple things. For one, if we get attacked, it might be another longish battle. We'll see. And also, I want to try and give that a good old college try for that battle, so I'm not just going to auto-resolve it and, you know, lose Pox Marsh. I want to fight it properly. And then after that, we'll just move down south towards Vampire Coast. So next session is going to be very action-packed, and I think we'll be kicking off a new war. We've got Volley Fire done almost basically perfectly on time. Seaborne Logistics comes up next. 14 turns until our next set of Imperial supplies. We're going to have some great swords coming through. So, you know, let me know your thoughts about everything we've done so far and what we're planning on doing next. Feeling pretty comfortable, though. Feeling pretty good about where this campaign sits right now. If you had a good time, leave a like and a comment down below. Really helps a lot. And on top of that, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting this channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And if your name isn't on here, and it should be, it's probably not on here because I don't have your consent. So make sure you send me a private message either on Discord or on Patreon or wherever it might be, letting me know that your name should be up there, and I'll get it on there ASAP. A massive thanks, of course, as well goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.